Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Alyssa Wypych of Rockford girls basketball. And just in case if you haven't heard, a few weeks ago they won the D1 state championship in girls basketball here in the state of Michigan. Alyssa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. So just kind of talk about just winning a state championship, but what it all means.
I mean, for me personally, it means that like all the hard work that I put in as an individual, all the hard work that our team put in, it finally paid off. And I mean, I guess I didn't know how much I wanted to win a state championship until we did. Like it was just, I don't know, it was a feeling that I will never be able to describe, but I just knew that everything that we've worked for paid off and that we are, the best in the state.
Yeah. So you get to it's kind of like a family affair a little bit because of course your mom being an assistant coach, and then of course with you playing with your sister as well. And I know there's three of you. So it's what's it kind of like to just do it with your teammates, but to do it with your family as well?
It's definitely something that's really special. I mean, I don't really know if there's anybody that has the opportunity to play with their sister and under their mom. But I mean, we all, like our family is so embedded in basketball. I mean, we are definitely a basketball family. So to know that we achieved all of this together is just something super special. And I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity to have done it with them.
When did you know, like, going back, okay, let's go back 1 year ago.
Mhm.
With losing to West Bloomfield at Breslin and all that. And what did that do to help you get ready for it this year?
I think overall, just the experience of being at the Breslin, like that was the first time in school history that we'd ever been there. And to play at that high level against that good of a team, I think it definitely gave us the experience we needed this year. Like losing last year, it hurt a lot, obviously. It was a close game, tough game. But I mean, I knew we had the chance to go back. And I knew that personally that I'd try to do everything I could to help lead this team, prepare this team to be back where we were. And once we got to the Breslin again, I just had a feeling that like we weren't gonna let it slip out of our hands this time. Like we were gonna go all the way.
Yeah. So let's just kind of, this year, of course, Coach was on here earlier, and he was telling me about a lot of the things that that you accomplished just in your 4 years as a player. All the district titles, all the regional titles, going to a state final, and then capping it off with a state championship. And the thing is, you kind of were a part of a lot of the big things that happened. This kind of like was it like a history making season. So looking back on that, what was it like to just to be a part of this ride?
I mean, when I first came to the program, like it was, I wouldn't say in the stages of rebuilding, but I mean, before, I don't think Rockford was really that respected. And so to be there throughout the process of like our program getting that recognition, it was something truly like unique, I think, to be able to look back and see where we were my freshman year to how it's progressed. It's just, I'm honestly still in awe by it today. I mean, Coach Wilson, he's done like an amazing job building like a powerhouse of a program. And like I know all the work that the coaches put in, the players, everything, like it's finally like you can see it came to fruition. Like we are a good program today. So it's
Yeah.
definitely cool to look back and see the difference between all the years and our successes.
So I know Coach mentioned this during the press conference after a couple of the games, but you guys don't live that far away from each other, like literally.
No. I mean, I could walk to his house easily.
So what's that like? I mean, he's talked that he's known you and your family ever since you were little kids. What was that like just to have that relationship and to, how him being your coach for all those years and all that?
Um, I think it's also, I mean, I feel like my situation is pretty unique. I mean, most people don't have like their coach like right down the road from them. But I mean, once he came to Rockford and got the job, and then my mom was on the coaching staff, like I've gotten to know him and his family super well. And I mean, most players don't get that chance to build that relationship with their coach. So I mean, because of that, I feel like I knew like I could trust him with anything and that he was going to make the right decisions for us and the team. So I think that built that trust and that knowing him on that other personal level definitely helped build the relationship that I value today. Like most, I don't think anybody can say that they know their coach that well. Like I babysat his kids before, like
Yeah,
so I think it's something that's definitely super cool, definitely unique, but I'm thankful for it.
yeah, for sure. Um, talking about like, talking about kind of like creating, like a legacy, not just with your family, but with the program. And you're going to kind of continue that to where you're kind of going next. Of course, you are heading to the UP to Michigan Tech to continue your girls basketball career. Of course, that is also where your mom went to college to play her college basketball as well. What's it like to kind of follow in your mom's footsteps?
I think it's something special. And I mean, most people can't say that they're like gonna follow and like create this family legacy in college. And I think because I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna be able to know her on a different level almost because I'm gonna experience like the same, not the same, obviously the program's changed since
Yeah.
she's been there, but like she went there, she played basketball there. And I think it's something super cool that most people like can't say that they've known their parents on that level. So I think it's gonna be cool. And then because she's been there and like she has so many accolades, I feel like it's also goals for me. Because I mean, I'd like to be able to prove to myself, to my family, to everyone that, hey, like I'm not just like following her. I'm gonna try to be better and expound on her accomplishments as well.
I know that I was talking to Coach, and I see did you get your form in for the? I know Jostens has contacted. The Jostens people were contacting Coach today, or a couple days ago or something. But how exciting is it to get with the championship ring and all that?
Oh, it's super exciting. The Monday after we won, I'm pretty sure. We like got all the seniors together and the like Johnson's rep came in and we like designed the rings and that was something super, super cool. And honestly, I just can't wait for them to come in to see like what we designed, see what it actually looks like. But I've never really experienced something like this before, like getting that ring. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I know that this obviously it's been become increasingly clear to me that it's just a different culture when you go to Rockford and stuff. Obviously the finals there basically a sea of orange, basically how it was described. What was it
Yeah.
like to have all the community support out there? Because it was like I think there was like 15 fan buses that went out there.
Mhm. It's just unbelievable. I mean, the amount of support and like the amount that people care in Rockford, I feel like is unmatched. Like there's no other like school that brings that many people. It's just, I don't know, it's hard for me to believe that there were so many people there both years. Like both years our community showed up and like they gave us school off, like they got buses for kids, they made t-shirts, like level of support is just unbelievable. And I truly believe that there's nowhere else in Michigan that's on the same level as that. And I'm so thankful to be part of the community that they are.
Yeah. So, talking about that, what a way to wrap up your career with a state championship. And it's like the perfect mic drop to your high school basketball career. Has it kind of sunk in that, even though you're not going to be playing high school basketball anymore, but to cap it off with a championship, has the championship sunk in yet?
Not really. I mean, I feel like I've accepted it's happened, especially like all the ring designing and stuff, but to go out like with the highest like I mean we didn't end up with a loss. Like all my previous seasons it always ended with a loss and it hurt so bad. But this year, like it's just it feels like I'm going to practice the next day. The season hasn't officially ended yet. So it is truly special to end with that state championship, especially in your last year. So I'm really thankful for that. and the opportunities that I've had throughout the past years, but this year was definitely something truly special.
Yeah. And to know that, just and just the last thing before I until I think of anything else. Um, what is this program? What is this team? What is this community meant to you?
It's meant so much. And I mean, like I said earlier, like looking back, like the program, like it was our goal to win a district championship. And then as we've progressed, here we are, and we won our first state championship in school history. Like this program is something unbelievable. And like the coaching staff is amazing. Like they know how to build us to become a championship team, as you've seen. And like I said earlier, this community is, I feel like the support is unmatched. And I can't imagine like playing anywhere else. I mean, even for like our special games during the season, like we have a Hoops for Haiti game,
Yeah.
and like the whole community shows up. The gym's absolutely packed. And I don't know any other communities that are like that. So there's something truly special, and I'll always be grateful for like the experiences I've had through the program and with the community. It's truly something special.
What are you going to miss about high school basketball?
Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna miss like with my teammates. I mean, they're girls that I've been around like my some of them my whole life, like my fellow senior teammates, and then the other girls ever since they've come up. Like I've been there, like I've been around them for so much. So I'm definitely gonna miss them a lot, and the friendships that we've made, like our traditions in the locker room that we do before games and like team dinners, and I'm just definitely gonna miss them a lot.
All
And
right.
it's hard because I'm gonna be going somewhere so far away. Like the chances of me seeing them are pretty slim unless they decide to like come to like a local game. But yeah.
All right. Well, Alyssa, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. And congrats on winning a state championship. And best of luck next year at Michigan Tech.
Yeah, thank you.